extra time.
There are loopholes in every technology and system. I mean, there's no two ways about it. People are bound to make mistakes. At the moment, the call that's made on the field stays, and that's what everyone is playing with. And there have been a few instances where it's been a little tricky. It's been doubtful for people to understand what's exactly going on. And benefit of the doubt used to go to the batsman before, but now that seems to have gone out of the window. And we have also not been that consistent with taking the right DRS calls. And I think we need to get better with that. But one thing being that we take our decisions on the field ourselves. We don't ask for confirmation upstairs. So I think that's one thing that's pretty consistent with us. For sure. Till now, this is the best one. Definitely because of... I don't want to say too much because the game panned out the way it did, and there's not much left to say. It was a quite emotional game for us, quite draining as well. Everyone got along together. We showed the team spirit. And a lot of people are talking about the head of the snake, but I think the snake did pretty well by itself. It's not just about one individual here. I'm pretty happy if they keep focusing on the head of the snake, and the snake can sting from a lot of directions here. So I think some people need to keep that in mind. But by far the sweetest victory for us. For sure, I said that in the post-match as well. I think the first session on day 2, where we gave away only 45 odd runs and picked up 2 wickets. When they could have taken the game away from us, they were 40 without loss. I think that was probably the momentum change that we needed. And throughout the day, we didn't give more than 200 runs. We picked up 6 wickets. I think that for us was quite important. And something that you look for as a team, someone has to step up and do the job for you. And I think Jadeja was outstanding in the first innings, along with our fast bowlers. I think their spell was again, very, very good. Relentless pressure from one end by Umesh and Ishant, and then Jadeja picking up those wickets later on. So, those are the kind of things you need as a team to change, the tide that's going against you. But one thing is that we never stopped trying. We didn't give in. We didn't let the opposition totally roll over us. We knew if they don't get a big first innings total, day 3, end of day 2 and day 3 is the best time to bat here, and day 4 is going to be very difficult because we saw the first class stats, and no team chased 120 also in the 4th inning. So we knew once we get 150 plus, we have a fair chance to go at them, and eventually we surprised ourselves by winning by 75, honestly. I thought it's going to be closer than that. I saw that 2 times happening when I was batting out there. I pointed it out to the umpire as well, that it's happened twice that I've seen their players looking upstairs for confirmation. And that's why the umpire was at him. When he turned back, the umpire knew exactly what's going on, because we observed that. We told match referee also and the umpires that they've been doing that for the last 3 days, and this has to stop, because there's a line that you don't cross on the cricket field. Sledging and playing against the opponents is different, but I don't want to mention the word, but it falls in that bracket. So I would never do something like that on the cricket field. I didn't say that, you did. Honestly, if someone makes a mistake while batting, that's, for me personally, that's a brain fade. The way I left the ball in Pune, getting hit on the off stump, that was a brain fade. But if something is going on for 3 days, that's not a brain fade. As simple as that. I don't want to say more on that. The videos are out there for everyone to see, and it was getting repetitive, and that's why the umpires also knew that it might happen again. I saw it 2 times when I was batting. I can vouch for that. Well, I think last 3 innings have been his best 3 innings so far. And I told him this. I said, you'll cherish the ones that you don't get hundreds in, but they're so valuable for the team and you'll understand their importance later. And that happens to every batsman. I think he's in a very good zone. He wants to convert his own starts into big hundreds, which is done in the past. But because it's been difficult this time around with momentum not going our way, I think he's stuck in really well and he's shown a lot of character. And I'm sure in the coming games he would like to, push that score forward and put the team into a more consolidating position. But hats off to the way he's played. Young guy, big series, team up against the wall, and he shows character 3 times out of 4 innings. So outstanding.